Let's explore the multifaceted personalities of famous figures, revealing surprising aspects beyond their public personas. From Mike Tyson to Adolf Hitler, it's tough to see Osama Bin Laden as anything but a radical Islamic terrorist who met his end in 2011. He was behind attacks that killed thousands of innocent people. However, there was a time when he seemed like an ordinary person. When he was a teenager, Osama visited Sweden with his family. Looking at him then, you'd never think he'd become one of the world's most infamous terrorists. In his heyday, Mike Tyson struck fear into the hearts of opponents with his incredible boxing prowess. Yet, beneath the tough exterior, Tyson harbored a lesser-known passion for pigeons. Iron Mike was deeply fond of his feathered companions from a young age. Interestingly, Tyson's entry into boxing stemmed from a childhood incident where a larger child killed one of his pet pigeons. This traumatic event fueled his determination to excel in the sport. Despite his tough persona, Tyson's affection for his pigeons reveals a softer side. More recently, Tyson expressed dismay when he revealed that one of his former partners had consumed one of his cherished birds. The incident serves as a reminder of the unique bond Tyson shares with his beloved pigeons. One factor that may have led Ted Bundy to become a serial killer was his troubled relationship with his mother. Louise Cowell had Ted out of wedlock, and he grew up thinking she was his sister and his grandparents were his parents. It wasn't until college that he learned the truth about his parentage. Despite his crimes, his mother continued to love him. Just before his execution, they spoke on the phone, and she told him, "You will always be my precious son." The leader of the Manson family cult passed away in prison after receiving a life sentence for planning multiple murders, including that of Sharon Tate, who was married to the well-known filmmaker Roman Polanski. At a young age, his smile might have seemed playful, but it was actually the early signs of a future troubled individual. Also, doesn't he resemble a young Tobey Maguire in this photo? Al Capone was a big gangster in the US. People called him Scarface. He ruled Chicago during the Prohibition time when alcohol was illegal. His gang did illegal things like smuggling and making money from prostitution. He was part of a famous event called the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, where his gang killed 7 other gang members. Even though he was a bad guy, Al Capone loved his mother a lot. They spent a lot of time together, even when he was old. Meet Gordon Ramsay, the chef we can't help but love to hate. Known for his expletive-laced outbursts on his shows, he's a terrifying yet undeniably entertaining figure to watch. Despite his fiery demeanor in the kitchen, Gordon credits his explosive personality to his various mentors and his father-in-law. But behind the scenes, Gordon Ramsay the family man presents a different side. He's more subdued compared to his chef persona. With a wife of 17 years, Gordon shares his life with 3 daughters and 1 son, showcasing a softer, more nurturing side to his character. Vladimir Lenin was a very important leader who helped make the USSR. People liked him a lot, but others were scared of him. He gave strong speeches and led the Soviets well, so they became powerful in Russia. After he died, they named a city after him and kept his body so people could see it. Lenin also liked cats and had many of them during his life. After Lenin died, Josef Stalin became the main leader of the Soviet Union. To make his power stronger, he and his supporters conducted big purges in the military. They also put his political opponents in prison or forced them to leave the country. His regime was very brutal, even more than Adolf Hitler's. Stalin's rule became more oppressive over time, and even his family started to dislike him. He only liked spending time with his daughter Svetlana, but their relationship got worse because Stalin was too controlling. Beyond his tough exterior, Danny Trejo reveals a compassionate side as a devoted dog enthusiast. Alongside his wife Debbie, the Machete star operates the K9 Compassion Foundation, a sanctuary dedicated to rescuing and rehoming dogs in need. Utilizing his celebrity platform, Trejo actively assists pet owners in locating their lost furry companions. His commitment to animal welfare extends beyond the screen, demonstrating his genuine love for our 4-legged friends. Adolf Hitler is known as one of the most evil men of the last century because he and the Nazis caused the deaths of millions of people in a terrible genocide. Only Stalin's socialist purges had more victims. Strangely, Hitler really liked animals. He had a German shepherd named Blondie who stayed with him until the end of the war. It's strange how someone who loved animals could also do such terrible things to other people. If you had to argue with any of these 10 people, who would you scare to confront? Comment down below, and before you go, gently touch that subscribe and like button for future content like this.